All right, that should work. Okay, that was weird. I swear to God. I swear to God, I did not change anything, but apparently Windows Update or OBS itself decided to default my microphone to the, well, default, which is no microphone at all. Lovely. Either way, we're back. We're here. We got it all set. So we can enjoy that. How is everyone doing tonight? Welcome, welcome, welcome to more Final Fantasy XIV. That's right, I did forget one. Sorry, it's been a busy day. So you might notice that I don't have Amy with me right now. That is because this week is kind of a big week for her. Her family is visiting. Her mom got here earlier in the week, as you might have seen on her own streams. And then her sister and dad actually arrived today. So she's actually hanging out with them right now. Might be in later once they go to bed, but for now I was hanging out with them, which, hey, I completely understand. I think it's the first they've all been together in like years. I'm not sure. And not visiting for Thanksgiving. Actually, it's her mom's birthday on Friday. So yeah, that's the exciting bit of all of that. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and why not? We'll get Vandal and Sayo in the party as always. Have some fun there. So yeah. So it's exciting. It's cool. Hopefully everybody's been good this week as we continue on. And yeah, I wasn't able to do a whole lot. I tried to get some done. Basically, all I was able to do in the time away was get my Red Mage, get the job quest done up to, well, its current level, which is, I believe, 65. So I need to still level up the Red Mage. I haven't taken on the Dark Knight job yet. I just haven't had quite enough time to do all of that. But yeah, hopefully everyone is doing well as we continue to prepare to take on the Light Warden. I was trying to remember the name. We'll go on a little run here while we head that way. How's everyone doing tonight? Quick grab Dark Knight while Amy's not here. I mean, technically, I could do job quest stuff. As far as actually, should I do that? Should I do job quest stuff while we're waiting on Amy? Huh. That is an option. Studying lots. Now it's time to watch Derek and read manga. There we go. All right. In that case, let's switch over to Sage. And no, I have not heard any contact from Hyrule Hermit. So let's go back to Idleshire. And see what Sage is all about. This is the regular Sage quest. And then we'll go take on the actual quest within the Crystarium. Started a Dark Urge playthrough in Baldur's Gate 3 and it's something. See, Baldur's Gate 3 is fascinating to me. Like, everybody praises it, but then I come across Steve here, Steve, who is not into it. He tried it out and he does not like it whatsoever, which is crazy to me because every other person I've heard talk about this game has loved it. So my mindset is like, what is going on there? So I did my best to assign all this. So I got my attack spells right here. Then I got some like buff type stuff here. And then here up here is where all of my like healing stuff is. I've not done any healing whatsoever. So I have no idea if I'm even any good at it. But there it is. A game he would enjoy? I have no idea. Yeah, it happens. So this is Idleshire. The tales do not do the place justice. Truly impressive that the goblins and their fellow scavengers have managed to build upon the ruins of our colony. To the task at hand, as I mentioned before, we have reason to believe that the fugitives have recently passed through this town and may even still be here. For the sake of efficiency, I suggest we split up and search. I will see to the town south and you can tend to the north. So we're just doing this to get some sort of, just get progress for the sage. Nothing too crazy, and then I'll actually get into the, it cracks me up every time this thing comes up. Oh my god. Alright. Let's head up here. We're on a totally serious mission here. You must take us seriously. What am I in for as a sage? Help! Somebody please! I need help! Did you hear that? Yeah, it's crazy how many games are coming out. Oh, hey, there's a sage in there. That man is in trouble. Yeesh. Stop this at once. Sweet shield. A sage's barrier. Oh. Loifa. Too many eyes and ears. We'd best leave. I don't know who you are and I don't care. Do not get in our way again. You've been warned. So, I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I should say, Game Belt Summit. I mean, it got nominated, so that's. Oh yeah, male Vera. You don't see those often as NPCs. That's a good point. Yes, I was warned. That was them, our fugitives. Why did their leader protect you? Such questions must wait. Must render aid to this man. All of us are sages. That's funny. Thank you. Had you not intervened when you did, I dread to think what it might have become of me. Permit me to introduce myself. Faudrine of Charlayan, at your service. Truly? I am Charlayan too, a recent graduate of the studium, in fact. Would you mind telling us what happened? Oh, that is an alum that should come to my rescue. Thaliak watches over his own. As to what happened, what is there to say? I was going about my business when they set upon me without warning or provocation. I see. What is your business, if you do not mind me asking? Healing. The provision of it, that is. I'm a sage, you see, and I travel the realm providing a treatment gratis to those who cannot afford it. A sage besides. Speaking of which, one of your assailants, the Vera man, also wielded sage magic. Was he known to you? No, I had never so much as laid eyes upon him before. I do have an inkling, however, as to why the villains have come here. If they use the sage's art for ill, then their destination is like to be the Saint Moshian's Arboretum. Ugh. The Arboretum? What could they possibly seek in that abandoned place? Following the Exodus, the cultivation of certain plants became forbidden in Charlayan, but that which can no longer be found in the motherland still grows freely there, among which are potent but dangerous herbs. Yeah, I had no idea about that Super Paper Pokemon. I see, that does stand to reason, and I dare say it was for your knowledge that the fugitives attacked you. You too are a sage, yet you do not appear to be Charlayan. How did you come by your soul crystal? The good people of Physis Technon had entrusted the crystal to me, and when it exhibited a strong presence in Milan's presence, I in turn entrusted it to him. Then you were chosen to inherit. Is Audemis Master Faldrine? No, 'tis nothing. It was struck by the remarkable providence to have crossed paths with sages so far from home. Ours is a reclusive nation, after all. Our policy is to observe, not intervene. Hey, DGC. Oh, Lumna is a female graduate. Okay, did not know that. This did not sit well with me, so I left Charlayan behind, as the great Master Louis Soir once did. And though I would never dare equate myself to him, I too believe in my duty to alleviate suffering in the world. So that's what brought you to Eorzea. You are a noble soul, Master Faldrine, and I commend your resolve. Well, I must return to the road. I thank you again for coming to my aid. Till next we meet, let us both endeavor to seek out new knowledge and possibilities for the betterment of mankind. Okay, then. Alright, to the Arboretorium. A quarry have clearly enhanced themselves with sage magic. I suspected as much given what they stole, but the leader's actions earlier have little room for doubt. Not that it gives us any great insight into who they are or their ultimate goal. Regardless, to use a sage's soul crystal for ill is unforgivable, and I'll not rest until the criminals have been brought to justice. Right, to the Arboretorium. Mission aside, I dare say it will be an ideal place for your training. I have no idea what that did. Alright, off we go. Gave me shields. Lots and lots of shields. I guess that is what the sage is all about. Shielding. Eventually I'll figure it out. I was able to remember how the heck Red Mage works after in not too long a time. Hopefully this is okay to do the Sage's stuff, since it's not really the stuff people were asking him to see as part of that. But we'll just finish this off and get right to it. By the scholars, so this is St. Motion's Arboretum. From the illustrations, I did not think it would be so immense. It may interest you to know that this place holds special meaning to sages. From ancient strains to crossbred creations, myriad medicinal plants have been cultivated within its halls. Alas, in the wake of the Exodus 15 years ago, this once magnificent institution has fallen into ruin. Still, there's a certain charm in seeing nature reassert her dominion. Why, it must be a veritable menagerie of rare wildlife within. I should like to spend a day studying them, field guide in hand. Forgive me, this isn't a field trip, but a mission. Our objective is to find the fugitives, and failing that, clues that will lead us to them. Please see to your preparations, and a spot of practice with your spells would not go astray, and then we shall venture in. Alright. Well, let's see how this goes. Your progress through the battle will be saved at certain points. Oh, thank God for that. In the event that you are defeated, you will be able to retry again from the most recent of these. And I gotta break up the party real quick. Oh boy, I have never healed before Alpha, so this is going to go poorly. Hey, Oscar. Glad to hear the update. 556 for the Tier 1 subscription. Thank you so much. Saying, do you have any experience with Scott Pilgrim? I only watched the movie just recently, and its new anime is debuting on Netflix on Friday. Yes, I actually have the original comics. Picked those up after seeing the movie. I was curious about the differences. Sure. Oh, cool. It actually teaches you. Oh. Okay. So apply that to the tank. Make sure to cast Cardia. Oh, thank God it's a tutorial. I might have to change how I have these set up. Oh, I missed it. Diagnosis? Oh, wrong one. Whoops, used the wrong one. I am so happy that this actually gives a tutorial. Shoot. Please stay alive. Stop dying. Please stop dying. Hamia on her? Okay, it's the cube icon. I obviously have no idea, like the organization of the spells is definitely tricky. We'll go with very easy because this is just learning. I wanted to help attack, but it wasn't doing much. Oh, no, we are... I didn't even get to a checkpoint. Oh, no! Alright. Haima. Okay, I'll remember to do that. Okay, I just need to make sure this is always attached to her. I'm still grateful that it's actually teaching me healing. I do not have any actual healing accessories. I'm almost positive of that. Okay, never have to touch Cardia again once I put it on the tank. Good to know. We won't. If I die again, I'm not going to worry about it. That went much better. Thank you, very easy. This is seriously my first time ever healing. No worries, Alpha. Wonder how long this whole thing is. What could it possibly be? Trying to move. I was just hitting the wrong buttons. Yeah, I'm not too worried about my Sage at the moment. We'll get there as we get there. Cutscene. In the name of the forum, I demand you surrender yourselves at once. Some cool designs, I gotta say. Of all the weapons to bear against us. No matter. I warned you once and I won't warn you again. Okay, 3-on-2 seems a little unfair. Just saying. Just saying. Cool music, though. Oh. Guess we get to initiate. Alright, sure. I'll attack him. I don't care. Okay, we're rocking him. Time for his friends. Hey, Forsaken One, thank you very much for that Tier 1 subscription. 38 months now. Holy crap. Oh, God. That's the one where he heals me. Nope. There we go. Love this song. Oh my God, let me alone. Let me attack. Yeah, we've been here a while, that's for sure, the Forsaken One, but I still appreciate how much you've been here. Thank you, very easy mode. Although I do very much appreciate, okay, this is what I need to do as a healer. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Wafer, we don't have time for this. You held your own against the enhanced. But that's enough sport for now. The mission takes precedence. Confound it, not again. Oh, there they go. The other healer quests don't do that? No, of course. What's this? Bad guys can cast teleport too. That feels like cheating, right? How dare they? The pouch they dropped contained a plant. What they came for, I shouldn't doubt. 'Tis some manner of herb, but none I have seen in the course of my studies. And as I made my way out, I also stumbled upon what appears to be a diary by the entrance. Though much of its contents are magically obfuscated, I could make out some summon-out-article terms, so we may assume it belonged to a sage. As we continue our pursuit, I will work on lifting the enchantment. When you have a moment, please feel free to peruse the contents in Idleshire. Back to the settlement. And that'll finish off the quest. Thank you. It's one of those things when you see the villains using what you use, it's like, what the heck? Only I'm allowed to actually heal myself. That's not fair. There's my Red Mage quest. Diary of a Sage. A young child was brought in today, so very young to be suffering so, but if anyone can save her, 'tis we sages of the Physis Technon, and save her we will. Though it took many days and repeated treatments, we have managed to stabilize our most recent patient. We adapted the Eucrasia spell as my clever husband proposed, and it worked wonders. His brilliance truly belies his youth. Despite being 50 years my junior, he has already achieved so much. Huh. I've dispatched the plant to Charlene for identification. When we learn what it is, I believe we will gain insight into the villain's objective. Now tell me, Milan, have you been practicing with the new list while I wasn't looking? I ask because, even with the crystal's knowledge, you demonstrated remarkable proficiency. Regardless, 'tis plain you have the gift for the art. The sages whose memories reside in the crystal must be beaming with pride. Though sometimes I cannot help but wonder, if the sage's art was created for the betterment of mankind, why then does it incorporate techniques which inflict harm? And the fugitives, what could have compelled them to spurn our homeland's prescribed policy as Master Louis Swan and Master Faldernay have? But I'm used to no avail. It will be a while before we hear back regarding the plant. Until we do, please take the opportunity to continue honing your skills. Alright. Get a little taste of the quest music from Endwalker. And now we can go to the Crystarium and get the other quests. Cool. Let's see. Probably Traditions and Travails. That'd be my guess. Yeah, this is the right way. Yep, there it is. A Gyat. We got a dwarf. Classic Final Fantasy dwarf, too. Don't you know better than sneak up on a dwarf mid-flagon? Not even a proper greeting, neither. Look here. Lally-ho! The name's Giat. Lally-ho! You can't not give a lally-ho. See, now that's a greeting. Lally-hos aside, just who are you anyway? I dare say I'd remember someone like yourself if we'd ever met. You're from the same strange land as the Crystal Exarch, you say? Well, well, well. He's an odd sort, the Exarch is. He knows things, right? And he's got some sort of mystical power. Don't suppose you're the same, are you? Because I could use someone with power the likes of which this world has never known. I'm hunting sin eaters, you see. Well, one in particular. A healer and not half bad at the job, eh? I like your confidence. And I wish I could take your word for it since you sound like just what I'm looking for. But I have to ask you to prove it. Yeah, that's fair, honestly, in this case. There's no need for that. Listen here, the sin eater I hunt ain't your average abomination. You can't blame me for wanting to make sure that I'm not leading you to your grave. That would be bad for the both of us. So you get yourself over to the Forest of the Lost Shepherd, and we'll see what you've got. Let's do it. So cool we have a just classic Final Fantasy dwarf. I believe they first popped up in Final Fantasy IV. Hey, Hero's Life. Were they in Final Fantasy I? I can't remember. Were they in Final Fantasy I? They're in Final Fantasy III, so yeah, they've been around a while. And Hero's Life, Final Fantasy XIV is going quite well. I don't know why I did that. Oh, there we go. I thought that because they were using this, I thought Saya was coming in for a joyride. Yeah, so Amy's not here at the moment, so we're just doing the extra job quest stuff. Since I have the Sage now, we're doing the Giat's quest. Ah, there he is. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, Milan. Glad you found the place all right. Now for the prey. That'll do. Oh, Giat's a she? Oh, cool. Now I just take a deep breath and... Hey, your mother was a hobgoblin and you ain't much to look at neither. Come here and face me, you craven shite. Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay. Ugh. Though Giat lies prone, the creature appears indisposed to cease its rampage. It seems that it will have to be dealt with. You okay there, Giat? More pressing matters at hands. I'm just sort of looking over if there's anything that augments my physical abilities. Thank you for the help, though, for keeping me alive. Alternate world potatoes. Ha! See, that wasn't so bad. I reckon that I broke three or so ribs and at least one femur there, but my bones feel just fine now. Better than before, actually. And that beast gave you no trouble at all. Seems that you're just what I'm looking for after all. We can talk about the rest back at the Crystarium over a drink or three. The folks at the Wandering Stairs know how to keep them coming. Meet me there. Alright, sure. She's funny. I just got the crap beat out of me, but let's go have a drink. Why not? Tiny and drunk. That is a dwarf, apparently. Let's see here. And there. Well, I got us some sage experience, I suppose. There ain't nothing like a flagon of ale after a well-earned victory. You didn't do anything. I didn't say it was my victory. Of course, I did find myself a partner of uncommon skill, so maybe it was. Ha! Whatever you want to call it, what we just did, doing it helped us understand each other sure enough. I've seen that you're a masterful fighter, and you learned that I'm fearless as the stone, and so a fellowship is forged. Sure. Now that I'm sure you won't get yourself killed, I can tell you about the Sin Eater I'm after. It's one of the so-called cardinal virtues, Sophrosnine, and it's a nasty piece of work. Each of the virtues looks like one of those fools who brought the flood upon us, but this one takes after the worst of the bunch, Limit, disgrace to all dwarven kind. Knowing that one of our own people was a warrior of light is bad enough, but Sophrosnine being out there looking all dwarf-like, well, it don't help matters, cursed thing. The Council of Elders, they don't want to live with the shame of Limit's sins no more. So the head of the council, the eldermost elder, stay with me here, gave me this job. Hunt down Sophrosnine. Slay it. See that it don't keep sullying our good name. I'm our strongest warrior, so if anyone's going to do it, it has to be me. That's fine, I'm more than up for a contest of might. The problem I'm having, though, is that Sophrosnine keeps healing itself, and it's, well, deeply annoying. I suppose it's because Limit herself was some kind of master of the art, but Sophrosnine's healing is so powerful that no matter how hard I whack it, I can't leave a scratch. To make matters worse, it also flies around carefree as you please, resurrecting other Sin Eaters. We'll be up to our eyeballs in them forever if we can't do something about those curative powers. That's where you come in, right? Limit doesn't deserve your scorn, you know. Listen, I know you have your own ways, and that's just fine, but whether you care much for dwarven honor or not, you have to agree that a Sin Eater that can raise its fellows from the grave is a danger to us all. As for Limit, you should know that being a dwarf is about respecting tradition, and she never did. Never. You might not have heard, but the tales say that Limit roamed the land without her helm. She willingly showed her face to those who weren't kin. She knew full well that it would dishonor her and us all, and she did it anyway. That's some fun lore for, like, why... It's like, that's why a Lalafell was going around instead of a dwarf. Then there's the part about bringing doom on all the world. Not one of our taboos, really, but it's generally frowned upon. And now she's back. Face bare to the world. A Sin Eater. What can make a dwarf go so wrong? Ah, but we have ale to drink and Sin Eaters to hunt, in that order. You healed my body sure enough, but I'll need a few more flagons to restore my vigor. And by a few, I mean about 100. Come and find me later. Drunk. Dwarf beards are fake. They're just used to hide the face. Alright, we'll have to come back to that later. In the meantime, we can go back to Dragoon. And yes, we can do the next one. Oh wow, you can actually get the outfit for myself? That's funny. The Hunter's Legacy. Let's see how Lurik is doing. Milan, my friend, thank the gods you're here. Ever since we parted ways, I've been exhausting myself running all over the Crystarium, questioning anyone and everyone, hoping someone might have seen Andrea. But alas. So you haven't even gone outside even for a bit? Well, of course. Surely this is what the limit of what a man with a meager financial resources can accomplish. Yeah, Derek, it'd be weird to see me dressed up like that with my character size. But never mind all that. For it but recently dawned on me that the vision you beheld of Renda Ray's pass could hold the clues for which we have been desperately searching. When you first described it to me, I felt as though I had heard it before. And I had. My wet nurse had told me the exact same story when I was still a boy. It was a tale of a courageous hunter who, together with her comrades, embarked on a quest to slay a notorious mark, a great horned beast. They came upon their quarry in a desert, and there attempted to lay it low. Alas, the beast had a singular strength and the hunter a fatal weakness, and so in the ensuing struggle her comrades were killed, leaving her, the sole survivor, to swear vengeance. Would you not agree that your vision is a perfect match for this tale? Then there can be no doubt, Renda Ray is the celebrated hunter, the hero I so admired in my childhood. After that tragic day, the hunter resolved not to rely upon others and instead slew the beast by herself. She somehow found a way to compensate for her weakness. Anyway, my recollection of the tale is likely riddled with errors. We should ask Miss Alvera to recount it in full. She was a bounty hunter herself before she entered into our service, you know. Also, in light of all this, I should share with you an interesting theory concerning all the virtues I heard from a fellow hunter. Apparently, each appears to be driven by particular memories, moments that forever changed each of these fallen heroes. Makes sense, doesn't it? Renda Ray being a hunter of notorious marks in life and in death. I don't know why it never occurred to me before. But if it is indeed the reason for why she behaves as she does, then the more we learn about Renda Ray's adventures, the better our chances of predicting where she'll turn up. All the more reason to go and see my former wet nurse. Miss Alvera lives in Gatetown in Kalusia. Let us be off then. Okay. Off to right. And after we finish up this quest, we'll just continue along the main story quest. Fortunately, this stuff is actually kind of necessary for the main event. I mean, the main quest. There it is. Oh, no worry, Ogrepon. Don't worry about it. All good. Just get a drink. There they are. Milan, this is Miss Alvera, the wet nurse who raised me for practically the entirety of my childhood. She was bonded to my family and lived with us in the city at the time, but when I came of age, she was forced to leave. My, you've grown into such a strapping young man, but I can't imagine you came to Gatetown just to pay me a visit, my little reek. Not in front of him, if you please, but to answer your question, we did in fact come to see you. There were stories that you told me as a child of a courageous hunter. Was that hunter perchance the warrior of light, Render Ray? Of all the reasons you could have had... Aye, those stories were of Render Ray, the greatest bounty hunter of her day, the legend so many aspired to become. Less so after the flood. It was still fresh in everyone's minds when I was younger, and for all the good they had done in life, none could deny the chaos they sowed in death, as sin-eaters. But despite all that, me and my mates still looked up to her. We knew all her feats and swore to preserve them, in secret if need be, that she might inspire future generations as she had ours. So years and years later, when you wanted to hear tales of adventure and heroism, I couldn't help but share with you the ones nearest and dearest to my heart. I only wish I hadn't had to change all the names. Doing alright, Ogrepon. I know. Get to hear the battle music while we're in a cutscene. Then it's true. The hero who I looked up to as a child, whose tales of daring do drove me to take up the bow, as you had, to pester you for training that I might become a bounty hunter. It was her. Miss Olvera, Milan and I are hunting Andrea, and we believe that one of the stories you share with me may help guide our search, namely the one about the great horned beast that killed her friends. Will you tell it to me again? Wicked White, is that? Oh, my little reek, very well. Even as a young hunter, Render Ray's incredible hearing was unparalleled. She could track her quarry through a forest by the most minute sounds of their passing, from malms away even by some accounts. Even the most subtle and stealthy beast never eluded her for long. A misplaced foot, a snapped branch, eventually Render Ray would know, and her aim was always good and true. As she grew older and honed her skills further, she set her eyes on bigger prizes. She became a hunter of notorious marks, and together with her comrades earned fame and fortune. As their reputation swelled, so too did their egos. Only the most dangerous game would suffice, and so they resolved to hunt the Scourge of Norvrant, the Devourer of Souls, Balam Quits. But what Render Ray did not realize was that her greatest strength would prove her undoing, for when she faced Balam Quits, the beast roared with such force that it brought her to her knees. Helpless, she could only watch as it claimed the lives of her beloved comrades and fled. Well, that sucks. After burying the hunters and vowing that she would one day avenge them, she took to the road once more. She met Ardbert and his fellow warriors of light, and for a time she accompanied the fledgling heroes on their adventures. Oh yeah, there's the dwarf. To them, she was a breath of fresh air, a vibrant young woman who savored every moment and found joy in simple pleasures. They knew not of her fallen friends or how their deaths weighed heavy upon her still. Huh. Interesting that we have 5 allies here, but there's only 4 quests. Although, I think, wasn't one of them, I'm blanking on his name now. Oh well. The party wandered the realm, performing many great deeds and growing ever stronger, as did Render Ray. While in Kalusia, she even devised a means to defend against the powerful roar that had been her downfall that fateful day. Oh, the elf woman we didn't meet on the source? Okay. Good to know. And then, while engaged in an adventure in Raktika, a rumor reached Render Ray's ears. Balam Quits, Scourge of Norvrant, Devourer of Souls, had been spotted wandering the Satia swamps. 'Twas a golden opportunity, but to seize it would be to face the beast alone. She would not wait for Ardbert and the others, nor could she ask that they forsake their sworn duty. But perhaps it was just as well, for the memory of her defeat still haunted her. The courageous hunter had allowed a single fear to take root in her heart, the fear of losing her new companions as she had her old. I figured as much, Time Sage. So it was that Render Ray ventured forth in secret, resolved to slay her hated foe, Balam Quits, alone. And with all her strength and guile, the legendary hunter did just that. Vengeance claimed she rejoined Ardbert and the others, and never spoke of that terrible battle twixt her and the dread beast. From that day forward, she was Render Ray, the warrior of light, and the deeds of her and her comrades would be celebrated forevermore. It's strange to think that the woman I admired when I was young would become the sin eater I swore to slay. What she became doesn't change who she was. Even if the tales were a little embellished over the years, they were rooted in truth. She was and will always be a hero to me. And to you, I hope. Thank you, Miss Olvera, for everything. I promise I will visit you again soon. So, Milan, remember that theory I told you before about the virtues being driven by powerful memories? If Andrea is reenacting the journey leading up to her confrontation with Balam Quits, the one that took her from Il Mheg to Kalusia, then her next destination must be... I believe it was Raktika. I don't remember them mentioning Il Mheg. Right, that was where she laid low the beast at last, in the Satia swamps, to be precise. And so that is where we shall go. Let us away. I probably won't be able to do this. Now listen, Reek, there's an awful lot of people who don't know about Renderay, or the world for that matter. So wherever you go and whatever you see, remember not to take it at face value. Don't just accept what others tell you as good and true. Listen to your heart and decide for yourself, and be safe. I haven't unlocked the area yet. Alright, well, we gave Amy an extra hour to catch up. That's all that matters. Milan wasn't. It's such a pleasure to meet a friend of Reek's. His parents never hesitated to provide him with all the wealth and opportunities they could, but when it came into love and support, well, all I can say is it is a miracle that the boy turned out as well as he did. One can never have too many friends or too much support. That goes for you as well, I should think. Honestly, this isn't a bad story either. Alright, well that's that. Let's go talk to Oriange. We did what we could. And I'm not going to bring up the Dark Knight quests on here. We'll just try to keep things moving forward. Since we still need to, get to Yakuza 0 and Endwalker and Mega Man. I still remember how much Amy loved this area. It is quite pretty. So as we're traveling, how is chat doing? Having a good week? Can you believe Thanksgiving is next Thursday? Speaking of which, actually, I should be all right because I think we're traveling up to. I don't know. Don't know plans fully yet, so we'll just hold off on that. But yeah, Thanksgiving's coming up. Foot's a little better. I'm glad for that, Cat Evie. Well, look at Vandal here just riding in style in a chair. I gotta take a bumpy reindeer and look at that. But hey, I can give presents to children. Have presents. Alright, there's Oriange. Past yonder cliff lieth Pla Ani, home of the new Mo. The others have gone ahead to scout the way. Come, let us follow. 20-pound turkey? Oh my god. You must have a big, must have a big family. Yeah, we'll just go this way. I don't mind when we're going to a new place to take the long way because it allows us to enjoy the view and it's so pretty. Ooh, pumpkin pie. Now you're talking. We actually had pumpkin pie for dessert tonight. Costco pumpkin pie, but still good. If the path striketh thee as precipitous, 'tis because it was once a mountain trail. For where the lake now lieth, there was a valley in whose midst thrived the city of Vobert. 'Twas only when the Thoth came, in the wake of the flood, that the settlement was drowned. We stand now upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended their flocks. It's actually very yummy, lass. I'm surprised how yummy it is. Though one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one can scarcely blame the Fae Folk for so altering the land. The blame for that lieth rightly with the Light, a force terrible enough to bring an entire civilization to its knees, an entire world. That it should have been allowed to rise up unchecked is the greater regret. Yet in spite of all the tragedy which surroundeth me, full glad am I for the chance to be here. 'Twas these hands which brought together the warriors of darkness and Minfilia, lest thou forget. Therefore, even were there no eighth umbral calamity to forestall, it seemeth only right that I strive to deliver the first from its doom. Only right, I say, though such words ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world than I can choose to stop breathing, and thus do I labor, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. Hey, Karagosa. The coming struggle promiseth to test us to our limits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not but that we shall prevail. Blah. Aha, mortals, just as we thought. Aye. Hast thou business with us? Business, ha, nothing so boring. We smelled you coming and thought we'd come to play. They do not appear to be pixies of Litter LeBron. Mine apologies, but we are in some haste. Mayhap another day. Oh, in some haste are you? Then allow me to hasten you on your way. Where'd we go? Teleportation magic. For a mercy, we were not sent far from our course. Should the pixies find us again, however, they will most assuredly repeat the trick. We have not the time to waste. Let us avail ourselves of an enchantment I have learned. Fae Cloak, 'tis called, a most ingenious magic which rendereth one invisible to Fae Folk, albeit briefly. Oriage, quite useful. Cloud. That's just a cool mount. I shall cast the enchantment upon thee. Under its aegis thou art to make thy way past the pixies and rejoin our comrades. Know, however, that the enchantment shall suffice to veil thee and thee alone. Be not tempted to employ a mount, as it will only serve to give thy presence away. Ah. Bye. Hey, Dead Alpha Lion. How are you doing? And Great B-Man. Oh, wow, everybody's showing up. It's exciting. So Momoeni, I am very curious. I've heard so many good things about the Star Ocean remake. I really want to check it out, but I always have so much else to play. It is definitely on the list. Oh, it's over here. Whoops. There we go. You get... Oh my god. Yukime, if you're in the chat, where the heck do you get that mount? Amy would love it. A fairy carrying you around? Post Endwalker. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I gotta take a picture of this and send it to Amy. A fairy with a gun? Oh my gosh. Her name is Statis, and I love her, and she has a gun. I'm sending it to her now. There we go. That's cool. Wish there was a bit easier way to get take a look, but yeah. Anyway. Hey, Max and Lee. I assumed you were right behind us. What took you so long? I see. Yes, I'd say that's a valid excuse for lateness. You are hereby forgiven. In other good news, the Numo village lies just through here. We'll enter as soon as Oriange deigns to join us. Oh yeah, she'll love this too. Mushroom Village. Can't wait till I can get new armor. Oh, they look like the... They look like... some of the characters off of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. One of those races that never popped up again. I forget what they're called because I don't remember too much of Tactics Advance. Ah, mortals. Mortals are here. Lots of them. Oh, they were called Numo in there as well? God, I forgot all about that. Same name. See, I didn't come to me, but Tactics Advance, like, oh yeah. I thought you said the Numo were men's best friends. Poor thing was beside itself with fear. 'Twas beside itself, perhaps, but not with fear. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you, to have so many mortals appear at once. It's more excitement than we can bear. Oh, I love The World Ends With You, Karagosa. Greetings, Elder Woodink, Tirnai, Ni. It hath been a while. Pray forgive my brevity, but time is against us. We are come to borrow the stone scepter of the Numo. The stone scepter? Then you mean to lift the seal over Lagia? That is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. If the king is set free, none here will be safe. Unlike our Fae cousins, we Numo have called this land our home since time immemorial. Leaving is unthinkable. Thus did full many of us lay down our lives to seal away our king when they were corrupted by light. If we do as you ask, our sacrifice would have been in vain. Pfft, just hand over the goddamn staff. Don't worry, we'll defeat Titania. The Switch version is a fine purchase, but you have, in order to have the most fun with it, you need to play in handheld mode and use the, the pointer control, the touch controls. That's the only way you'll have your hands won't be in pretzels. But then you'll only become another Light Warden. It changes nothing. Honored elder, pray believe me when I say that this man is possessed not only of the strength required to vanquish the king, but of something still more valuable, a means to resist the resultant corruption. Indeed, he hath already laid low the Light Warden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to the influence of its light. He is yet a stranger to this land, 'tis true, but he harboureth the selfsame desire to see the sin-eaters eliminated as we do. Wilt thou now not lend us thy hand, that we might see thy beloved home restored to its former glory? You have always done right by us, Oriange. If you have placed your faith in this man, then so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the sin-eaters. No, Neo, you don't have to play in handheld mode. It's better adapted for console play. Be that as it may, this is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. A turn of the moon, perhaps. We don't have a turn of the moon unless we want to debate this with the Eulmoran army. Elder, given all that is at stake, I cannot well expect thee to simply to roll over and acquiesce to our request. But even now a powerful foe draweth near, and I fear I must beseech thee to hasten thy deliberations, that thou mightst fetch us the scepter while there is yet time to use it. Roll over, fetch. You know full well that not gives us greater pleasure than to render aid to men. You know full well, yet you speak the words of power regardless. It's unfair. Unfair, I tell you. In happier times it was our honor to assist mortals in need and receive rewards befitting our deeds. Since the kingdom of Obert fell, however, we've been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest treaty. Very well, Oriange. I promise to give you as swift an answer as I may. In return, I ask that you and yours remain here the while and bestow upon us your patronage. Is this arrangement agreeable? There was an anime, but I have no idea how good it was. You will offer your patronage to our people too, yes? Let's see, perhaps you can begin with Marnos. They are one of our foremost artisans, once held in the highest esteem by the Knights of Obert. With the knights gone, however, Marnos has no opportunity to put their skills to use. They would be overjoyed for your patronage. Okay. Anime was fine. Speed run through the main story. That's not too shocking, honestly. Code such as that which saith that the payment must precisely befit the service. Oh, Vandal. Hold on, I gotta look at it. You know. What is a prim dot parasol? Is it a... I don't know what... Is it just an accessory or... Because I don't glamour myself that much. Oh, it's okay. It is, you just walk around with it. Fashion accessory. I don't need to worry about that. I haven't glamored myself once, so it's not something that's high on my list right at the moment. Cool little village, that's for sure. Honestly, it reminds me of that one village in Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's not even a glamour, it's sort of like a mount? The heck? 1,182, 1,183, 1,184. Wait, did I already count that leaf? Wait, you're immortal. Huzzah, huzzah. Well met. Yes, very well met indeed. Have you old and tired arms and armor that are threatening to fall apart at critical junctures in battles? I guess I'll take a look at it and see what we got. If you answered yes, you've come to the right pneumo. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for a payment of a pair of moss fungus legs. Moss fungi roam just outside the cave. Please, please, please give their legs and your patronage to me. Who do I talk to for this? We'll take a look. Or do I have to... Ooh, an ether current. Yes, please. And we'll just use up the stone. Kiragosa, I do have a Blue Sky account. It's the same as my Twitter, except I don't have the dash underneath, so it's just BitNerd. Alright, let's go do this quest. Because I have a feeling things won't unlock until I actually do it. We're basically opening up this village. I forgot I could do that, to be honest. Moss fungi legs. Yummy. Oh, later, Oscar. Excuse me. Thanks for joining. So yeah, we basically, it looks like we have to basically do these quests in order to unlock the features of this town. Oh, there's a lookout up there. At least it's easy to get to once you can actually fly. Ah, you are returned, and with the moss fungus legs, I hope. They are tools of my trade, lest you wonder, used to polish metal and leather alike to a lustrous sheen. Now that I have work again, I must replenish my stores. 2. That's all I got. Huzzah! 2 moss fungus legs as it befits the work. Ah, to have neither more nor less expected of us than we can provide. There is no greater joy. You see, for there is honor in a task. We must receive precisely what it is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability. Too much means you question our integrity. You've given me fitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. Ah. I see. Though I must ask for a small fee for the materials, I am pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there's no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's the coin which you may pay me with when you desire to have work done. Many thanks for your patronage. Alright. Got that shop, and got another shop over there. Oh, DevStats, thank you very much for the Prime subscription. Thank you for choosing me. 13 months now. Holy cow. I'm just going to have to repair it. Why not? It's fine. It's not like money's an issue. Oh, still at $3.95. I just want to get above what I currently have. I need to get above item level 400. To have so many men visit us at once. This is a joyous day indeed. If it please you, please give me your patronage. As my patron, I ask that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. We would tend to them with magics, except they leave behind a harmful ash. We have no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now you will be curious as to what I have to offer. I am a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for your fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items. Where are the shrooms? Oh. Next dungeon will get you over the item level hump, Derek. Oh boy. Oh well. I just want to see myself in cool new equipment, but you gotta stick with the best stuff. Hi. She's here! I messed around as long as I could. Did the job quest stuff. Did the first of the sage job quest, which actually kind of teaches you how to do a healer as a sage.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's, that was a nice little tutorial. Also, did you see my message?
I saw you sent one, but I haven't looked into it because I was trying to get up here quickly.
Ah, I see.
Dad likes it.
Yes, he does. He's missed you. Oh, yeah. When you get a chance, definitely check your messages. You will enjoy it.
So, did I miss any duties, unfortunately?
No, we've
Look
not.
at that area.
Uh-huh. This is the next area you're going to.
Ooh.
I have not done much. You will probably catch up pretty quickly. Like I said, I spent the first hour just doing job stuff.
And I already did some of my job stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't finish the next job thing because we don't have the area unlocked for my Dragoon. But I did meet Giat as my sage.
This is not working.
Why is what not working?
How do I get it to show up?
Oh, it's because it's not plugged in. Hold on, guys. I got to help Amy out.
Hello, everyone. We stalled. Oh.
Installed? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we stalled to make sure.
The gun-wielding fairy.
Yeah, you got to look at the...
Apparently, yes, I was summoned by that.
Where's your phone?
Hi, everyone.
Look at it while I'm getting this set up for you.
All right. Let us see in real time what it is that Derek sent.
Oops.
All right, so he said, post Endwalker mount. Oni Link showed off. Ooh. Wait, is that a fairy?
Yes, it's a literal...
It's like a fairy carrying you around?
Oh, there it is on screen.
Oh, right there. Okay, hold on. How do I move? There we go. Look at that. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. I want to look like that. I want my character to look like that fairy. How do I do that? That's cool. How do I can't move it any better than this.
No, you can't.
That is so awesome. That is really cool.
Okay.
Now, what's this area?
This is the next area you're going to, the village of the New Mo, who are actually a race from Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. You might recognize them.
This looks fun. I'm excited.
Our third Fae Folk.
Thank you all for dealing with me interrupting.
I was getting you set up, so it's okay.
Well, I mean, I'm interrupting by you doing that. So.
Oh, that's all right. Thank you, Oni Link. There's the flame spores.
Chase is not feeling well, by the way.
Oh, is he gonna?
Slight 99% sore throat, so he probably isn't going to school.
Okay.
How do we get the sound to work?
You have to. Did you plug in?
It's plugged into that.
Is it not plugged into the back?
Doesn't look like anything's plugged in.
Okay. 1 second. You see the thing? It's the bottom one.
Okay.
Sorry, I usually set up for Amy and I didn't tonight.
It's alright. I can figure it out. I'm a smart cookie.
How very quick you are. Oh, but did you perchance search by the western entrance as well? I'm told that more have cropped up in that area. Fairies don't skip arm day. Or maybe it's wing day. They can lift like that. Well, eventually, now I'll better understand the near references, the quest and all that. The little mount that you get to fly around with. What you up to over here, Minfilia? I wasn't spying on you or anything. I just finished my task and I should go back and go and report back. Wonder what that's all about. The most fearsome of mounts. What am I looking at? A mount that I got from the Fall Guys crossover. Ah, you are returned. Have you dealt with the flame spores by the western entrance as well? Excellent. No more poisonous spores irritating our noses for a little while at least. Oh dear, I believe I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again, it reminds me of the old days. Fair every day. I would carry my wares to the castle to offer in exchange for men's patronage. There still is a Fall Guys collab going on. Till the end of December, I believe. Back then, the castle wasn't called Lygia. The Verbertites built it, and they named it Gruen's Licht. It was their last bastion in the struggle against Sin Eaters, and now they're gone, all of them. Nobles and knights and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you've earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I would be glad to offer them to you, for a fitting price, of course. You can only do it in one of the home areas, so
That's why I should do it now or later.
it's fine. This place has its own ether crystal, so get the ether crystal, then you can more easily do it. I'm sorry, I see WYD Lad, and I just think it's like his name is Wide Lad. Alright. I figured he has the umbrella, so let's see. It's probably under items. Yep, there it is. Why not? Let's get it. It's 100k, but I have a ton. Fashion accessories. You've gained access to a fashion accessory. To use it, first select fashion accessories under character from the main menu. The actions to equip accessories can be used directly from this menu or registered to your hotbar. After equipping fashion accessories, they can be removed by pressing the action again or by selecting Put Away from the hotbar. Though who would want to stop flaunting such stylish accoutrements? Let's see, where is it? Use it from the inventory. Character. Ah, here it is. Oh, you can do little things with it. Oh, that's cute. Hold on. Tut tut. It seems like rain. It's just that Winnie the Pooh. Oh my God. Dance to and fro with your umbrella, Ella. Oh, that is purely the singing in the rain dance. Oh my God. That's pretty cool. Real quick. What is auto umbrella? I assume that means I will bring out the umbrella anytime it's raining, which I think is kind of adorable. I thought so, Soth. Alright, let's talk to Wide Lad here. What? You would be my patron? But I can't do anything for you. The lawless ones took my invisible ink, and without it I can't make my arcane wares. Who are the lawless ones? They're Numo like us, except they've turned their backs on our values. Curs without honor they are. They refuse to work, instead spending all their time cavorting and making a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for a walk that they set upon me and robbed me of my possessions, the ink included. I was too weak to resist them, but you, mortal, you look quite strong. Do you think you can take back my ink from those villains? If you do this, I will consider it your patronage, and by way of my service, I will make you something very special. Excuse me, Milan, but I couldn't help but overhearing. If you mean to undertake this task, will you let me accompany you? I would learn from you, and help in what little way I can. You're welcome to join. It can be slightly annoying since you have to put it away to do anything, but it's still nice. We'll put up with it for a little bit. Thank you so much. The lawless ones make their lair to the south, inside a cave called Father Collard's Chambers. They took many vials of ink, and I would be grateful if you could bring back as many as possible. Alright. Various umbrellas, wings, and glasses. Interesting. Oh wow, we have a ways to go. Alright. Let's do it. That is quite the trek. Hey, breaking free. How's it going? Oh, so the wings that you guys were wearing are this is that same sort of accessory that you can equip. Okay. So you've had fashion accessories before?
Yeah, I've had the wings on, remember?
All right. When'd you get those?
Joe gave me.
Oh. Sorry, I forgot. Well, that stinks, breaking free, but I'm glad you remembered to catch it. That's why I try to stay as consistent as possible with my stream times. That way... Actually, I'm going to go... What is what? A new Mo. Oh. Well, it's actually a class from Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced that you played. Gonna go ahead and attune with this Aetheryte. Eevee Day. I don't think I've heard about Eevee Day. Oh, a summoning stone. Whoops. I just have to kind of keep my eye open for any kind of ether current, but not seeing anything offhand. Oh yeah, the PS4 did turn 10 today, which is a weird thought. Onilink says, I got a gift for you and Amy. You'll be getting a friend request from Satora Lancy soon. What's Amy's character name again so I can find her? Hers is Belaine, but she's still in her own... Belkukiri, excuse me. But she's still in her home world, but she'll be coming over soon. She'll let us know when she comes over, Onilink. And thank you for the gift. That's very kind. Oh, wait, up here. I saw the trailer for Chicken Run 2. It looks pretty decent. Weird that the main characters' voices are different from the original. I understand, you know, the boy, I forget his name. Why one actor wasn't brought back, but the woman, I don't know about that.
Wait, Joan Cusack?
No. And she was not in the original Chicken Run.
Oh, Chicken Little is what I was thinking.
Oh, no, God, no. They're not going to make it Chicken Little, too.
Oh, thank goodness.
Father College Chambers is through there.
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, that's who I was thinking of, yeah. They're not bringing him back. I peered inside, and sure enough, it was milling with Nubo. They looked none too friendly. I think when we're here, he'd tell me to go about it quietly and quickly. Let us split up. I'll find all the ink I can and then come back outside. See you shortly, Milan. There it is. Thank you. Thank you, Onilink. I saw Chicken Run in theaters because I loved Wallace and Gromit so much. And it was a really good time. This is a new experience for me where I actually have to fight through this stuff and not be over leveled and not have to worry about it. Items should be tradable. It usually says in the item description if it's tradable or not. Ah. Statices of wings. Looks like it. Oh yeah, spread trickery, deceit, and a graceful pair of Fae wings.
Oh, I have to do my Japanese. Excuse the noise for a while.
Honestly, I look kind of cool with these on.
I have to do my Japanese there, so
Oh, no worries.
don't worry about this. Oh.
Thank you, Onilink. Fortunately, we're in the middle of a lot of fighting. Go with your hair very well. I guess they do, yeah. Potter. Have you switched over? Oh, okay. Amy has switched over. She's by the Aetheryte of the Numo Village, Oni Link. Yep, that's Oni Link. And you really have to fight through these Numo. Actually, you know what? Let's bring out the Chocobo. Why not? It's so close to being maxed out for its level. Or maxed out to like the 10 or whatever it was. Oh, meant to send friend request, not party. That's alright. Oh.
Oh my god! Thank you so much!
Amy is quite excited. They're cute, aren't they?
Oh my god.
You can always tell when Amy's super excited. Now you got all kinds of fairy wings. I'm quite curious how we're locating invisible ink, but... Oh no, she didn't get the mount. It's just the wings. I don't know if you could probably... I doubt you could trade that mount. Mounts are not typically tradable. Earn through an achievement. Is it an easy achievement? Or a ways away from getting to that point, of course. It's not a hard achievement. Well, that's something, at least. At least it's not one of those where it's like, you know, get it from a duty and you just have to hope that you actually manage to be the one that get the drop. It's a bit time consuming. The variant dungeons have 12 total paths and you get a mount for doing them. I see. Oops. But ultimately worth it if you want to have a fairy kicking butt, being able to carry you around, so. Which I imagine Amy will want to do. Looks like we have to jump across the mushrooms. Thought we had to jump across the mushrooms. Ah, I missed. Why is this so difficult? There we go. Is oh yeah, breaking free. It's definitely starting to get a bit chillier out, for sure. All right, I think that's everything. All right, we have to just exit this area. All right. Fortunately, everything we killed should still be dead. Or it could have revived already. Sorry, you had a better planned Alpha. Flying over them does seem like the better option. Like I said, this cave sucks. What happened?
3 instead of 2.
You forgot how many you got? They're like exact amounts. It's fine. Over to that tree on top of the cliff, Sayo. Right up there. Thank you. Appreciated.
Oh, thank goodness. There you are. Those Numo were rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe.
I'm glad you're safe too.
I haven't seen much actual combat, so I was a little nervous. But
Her
I'm
eyes
happy
are
I
so
could help.
blue.
The Minfilius before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Eulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive, so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The
Sheesh.
truth is, he can't stand to be around me. Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia. Once, we journeyed to Nabatha Reng together. To the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew
What?
near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then... I'm not sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence. Though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you. Because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something, or bring you to someone, or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach.
That doesn't seem good.
What is that?
Oh dear. Guess this is Titania.
Why? Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair.
Oh, they're going for a full horror movie.
Someone please
Oh, yeah, they are.
No.
Only for a short spurt.
It came from the castle.
Holy crap.
This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Nemo. I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
Midsummer Night's jump scare. That was cool. Amy doesn't appreciate it, but I do. Alright, we can actually teleport right on back. That's handy. Five Nights at Final Fantasy XIV. Alright, back to Wide Lad. Mercy, Your Majesty, we had no choice. Please forgive us. Oh, it's you. My ink. Were you able to retrieve it? Haha, yes, this is the ink, and almost all of it too. When our king spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse, but thanks to you, it's simply bad again. What? You had the vision too? Oh, woe is us. Oh wow, everybody had the vision. Ordinarily, when a living being turns into a sin eater, it loses everything about its mind that defined it. However, the king has retained some of their instincts. This manifests in the desire to play and be free. So strong is that desire, it often leaks through the seal to invade our consciousness. For a long time we've ignored it, but we can't do so forever. But forgive me, I was going to thank you for reuniting me with my ink. You did exactly as I asked, so I will give you the service I promised. Nothing up my sleeve, and voila! May it serve you well. Alright, Aetheryte ticket. Okay. Just making sure that wasn't a Aether current quest. Ah, there's nothing like honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. By the way, the guy you do the second quest for, you can that guy, you can buy that umbrella from him. Go under items. It's 100,000. So if you want that parasol. That was my first accessory because I didn't know. Yeah. Probably not. If you seek them out, I dare say they have tidings for you. There you are, Belle. Invite. And no plus quests. Okay. So, Alpha and Time Sage, if you want to help Amy through that Nubo cavern, she'd probably appreciate it. Just because there's a lot of battles in there. If you...
Oh yeah, and I'm a healer, so yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Much appreciated. Ah, there you are. I'm informed that you've been an excellent patron to our people. For that, you have my thanks. Now then, you will be pleased to hear that we've come to a decision regarding the scepter. If you will gather your companions, I will deliver our answer. Before I begin, please allow me to express my gratitude for your kind patronage. Having been deprived of purpose for so long, our people are overjoyed at being able to serve again. But on the matter of the stone scepter. During our deliberations, we were forced to concede that we will never have the power to Oh, okay. To deal with our fallen monarch. We can release Titania neither from the castle nor from torment. Oh my gosh, Smash Mat! Oh my... That's so generous. Thank you very much for the 1,000 bits. Saying just giving some preemptive birthday bits in celebration for my birthday tomorrow. I've got some fun things planned and then into the weekend. think it'll be a good time. By the way, given that November 21st will be the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time's 25th anniversary, wouldn't it be a funny coincidence if the next random pull for the NSO Game Club would be that game? Here's hoping that happens. That would be really funny, honestly. But yeah, happy early birthday. That's exciting. Amy's mom's birthday is actually the day after yours on the 17th. So we'll be celebrating that. But that'd be cool. In light of this, we have decided to entrust their fate to you. Take it, the stone scepter of the Numo. This makes 3 relics, 1 more and we can arrange a meeting with the warden. Oh, and your uncle's birthday is the 18th, the birthday weekend full of birthdays. Yeah, no kidding. Ere you continue your quest, allow me to enlighten you as regards to your foe. Know that Titania is not a name, but a title bestowed upon one chosen to lead the pixies by grace of nature. This leader, upon Il Mheg's founding, arose as ruler of all Fae Folk to bring order to our riotous kind. In our turn, we Fae Folk render our blessing unto nature, unto water, wood, and wind, that our king might be further empowered. Though they are become a sin eater, their powers remain unchanged. When you face them, be prepared to face the full fury of nature. Oh dear, is there anything else that we should know? Anything else? Only that if you feel unready for the challenge, and none here would blame you for it, you are welcome to remain among us for a while longer. After all, I myself have yet to enjoy your patronage, and who knows when I will next have the chance. We would see that you are comfortable, of course, and do all in our power to make you feel at home. Oi! Hey, Feo. Honestly, I look away from one moment and every fairy and their nuncle tries to steal my sapling from me. This is my sapling, mine, do you hear? Not yours and not the Fuas. And anyone who has as much as thinks is trying to seduce him will wish they hadn't. You want the... It should be, but there is a... If you want the other... Yeah, that's the right way. You're going the right way. Oh wait, no. Back and up. You'll see a cave up top there. Oh wait, did you already do that? Okay, yeah, then you're kind of going the right way. The final relic is a pair of shoes wrought of crystal. They are held in the Amaro's safekeeping in their settlement, Wallachdorf? Okay. It beareth mentioning that these Amaro are unlike those which thou hast heretofore encountered. Owing to a peculiarity of evolution, they are capable of speech, and thus we might negotiate with them as we have the Fae Folk. Okay. Though it's saddened us to see you leave, we wish you well on your way. When you arrive at Wallachdorf, seek out the largest of the Amaro. His name is Seto, and he is their leader and bearer of the relic. 35.5 Karagosa. Very cool. Off to the next spot. 35 for Smash Mat tomorrow. 37 next week for the Great B-Man. Oh my gosh. Not cool. I want to be younger. If only. We're not that fortunate. Funny enough, we went to their village already. I guess we could have teleported there, but it's so close. I was like, it feels like a waste of money. All 100 of it. I wonder, I saw the names. I'm like, wait, are they just, are there writers near them? But no, you can actually talk to these guys. So that's cool. There we go. The enormous Amaro. Seto. Oh wow, I still get carded and all that. Great B-Man. That's crazy. At 37. Ardbert? Oh, forgive me, I was having a dream. Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village? Did I hear you all right? You desire the crystal shoes that you may confront the Light Warden. No, no, you mustn't think such thoughts. Even if you are indeed immune to the light's corruption, as you claim, vanquishing the king will bring you naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return whence you came.
This is amazing. I have an entourage. This is so cool.
I knew you'd enjoy the entourage. While we appreciate your concern, we have no choice in the matter. Will you not reconsider? Oh, good night, Cat Evie. Take care. Come, my friends, let us leave him with his thoughts. "'Tis harder by far to change the minds of they who mean well than they who mean ill. Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. And little wonder, 'tis the first time thou has set foot here. 'Twould behoove you all to learn something of the nature of this community, I think, and there is no surer way than to speak with its members. In such wise, you will come to understand Zeto's reason for refusing us, and I hope gain an insight into how he may yet be persuaded. So I bid ye seek out the Amuro and make yourselves known unto them. A gentle touch shall suffice by way of a greeting." Ugh. Hey, there's an ether current. We have to be getting close. One more in the wild and 2 is part of quests. Alright. Kind of close, but not yet. Well now, it is not often that we are visited by men, much less unglamoured ones. What brings you so far from your own kind? Oh, pet. Not touch. Ah, how long has it been since I last felt man's touch? I cannot help but be reminded of my master's hand. He was a knight of Vobert, a noble and valiant soul. But like so many others, he died fighting the Sin Eaters. Though he is long departed, I remain in this land out of respect for his memory. Rispa, huh? I'm gonna name them Kelly. Kelly Rispa. It's like touching a cloud. A1. Ah, the tickles. Enough. I never had a master. I'm not accustomed to it. Not that I dislike your kind, you understand. On the contrary, we Amuro were bred to be fond of men. In the beginning, we were all of us mindless beasts. But then a mage of Ronka gave us the gift of intelligence that we might better serve our masters. After that empire fell, those with the gift eventually died out. On rare occasions, however, we are born with the seed of our ancestors in us. If we live long enough to get amongst men, this seed may quicken, restoring the power of speech to us amongst other things. So it was with me, though I never had a master, as I told you. Amy's getting close to...
Is that the scared part? The scary part?
Somewhat... It's not super scary. Heh, look, a flying nimbus.
Now I'm scared.
What's happening? Why am I being patted? It's wonderful. Seldom do we have the chance to enjoy the attentions of men. Your kind are loath to come here for fear of the Fae Folk. But then we are Fae Folk too. When we first made our home here, we swore an oath to the Fairy King, you see. 'Tis easy to forget sometimes.
Wow, this thing looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck? I'm nervous. That is creepy. She's gorgeous though. Or they.
Thou hast peered into the hearts of the Amuro. Like, it's not super scary, it's just kind of creepy. Thou hast peered into the hearts of the Amuro, I take it. The power of head pats. Then thou canst not choose but see the intense and abiding love they bear for men. It is out of concern for our welfare, and not scorn, that Seto seeketh to dissuade us from confronting their king. Yet confront their king we must, and to that end we must needs have the crystal shoes. Oops. Sorry. Milan, might I prevail upon thee to confer with Seto in private? The task of slaying the Light Warden will ultimately be thine, and it is for thee, I believe, that he worrieth most. Tell him of thy many great deeds. Spoken in earnest, thy words may yet move him to change his mind. You have spoken with my brethren. Then you see it is not out of scorn that I deny you the relic. I simply cannot bear to see men fight and die. Not anymore. None of us can. To lose one who has placed a gentle hand on us even once fills our hearts with untold sorrow, as my brothers and sisters will readily attest. This is something I must do. What am I to make of such declarations? Tell me, why do you wish this? This land is no longer man's to fight for, nor will your doing so compel the Fae Folk to change, and in order to obtain the other relics you will already have paid the due price. Not more is owed. Why then would you risk it all to face our fallen king? To do what no one else can. What did you say? The very words. Could it be mere coincidence? Very well. You may believe what you say, but we shall see if you have the strength to do it. Sin Eaters have been prowling the area of late. Prove yourself against them, and I will consider giving you the relic. See that you are well prepared, then meet me in the clearing to the east. There I will lure out the fiends that you may slay them. Yeah, sure. You know, just gonna ride on my dragon. Can't fly on my dragon, but I will ride on him. Well, almost, other than the southern part, we almost got the entire area explored. Out of curiosity. Southwest, okay. There's Seto. I will use my voice to lure out the Sin Eaters, as I once did when I hunted with an old friend. A feeble cry for the ravenous, a mighty roar for the territorial. I still remember the tricks. But come, we begin at your signal. Ready then? Very well. Ooh, there's a lot. Not exactly hard. Oh. Forgiving conceit. Have either of us noticed that the wings flap when you're falling? I did not. Oh, I had no idea on that one. That's cool. That wasn't so bad. Thanks for the help. You made short work of those creatures, I will not deny it. I have seen enough. Let us return to Wolkendorf. Whatever. I should release a game called Just Chatting just to confuse Twitch goers. That would be really funny. Ah, you made it here, Amy. Over here is where, if you need to talk to Seto.
Oh, yeah.
Oriange tells me you've been busy trying to win Seto over, and I agree that you're the best man for the job. A silver tongue can only get one so far. By the ease with which you slew those sin eaters, I see that you are capable. However, I still require time to think, and if you should be willing, there is a favor I would ask of you. One of your favorite background music tracks from Dot Hack's Sign is called Useless Chatting. Wow. This is not a test of your strength, but a personal request. Please hear my tale. A while ago, I fought sin eaters who had wandered into Il Mheg. In the heat of battle, I dropped a prized possession, a medallion. Of all the places that it should fall, it was Longmere Lake. We Amuro are not fond of water. We certainly cannot dive very deep. I briefly entertained the thought of turning to the Fuoth, but they are more likely to keep my medallion out of mischief than return it to me. I had despaired of retrieving my treasure, but having seen what you are capable of, perhaps you will be able to find it. While I ponder your request for the shoes, will you not go and search for my medallion? If it should elude even you, I will accept that it is gone forever. Out of curiosity. Oh, we got a plus quest that guarantees an ether current. Where is that at? This way. This way. There it is. Sandman has it. Yep. Oh, I beg your pardon. I must have dozed off again. Ever since I turned 300, I find I can barely stay awake. Sandman was my name, and I had something for you. What was it again? Ah, yes, a request. I would have you seek out a young Amuro who has newly arrived in Il Mheg. But ere I go into the details, tell me, you know the nature of our community, Wolkendorf. It is a place where those of us who have attained intelligence come to live out our days. We Amuro are born mindless beasts, you see, but if we abide among men for a century or so, we may awaken to abilities long lost to our kind, speech not least of all. That those who have awakened might know of Wolkendorf, we asked our Pneumo friends to place enchantments on the crystals found throughout Il Mheg. These crystals call out to our brethren across Norvrant, drawing them hither. However, the aforementioned young Amuro was not prepared for what he found here, that is, other-speaking Amuro, and no sooner did I welcome him than he bolted and ran. Though he is wary of us, having served men until recently, I believe he will trust you. Please, will you not find him and persuade him to come here? To help you on your way, he fled to the west of the settlement. Oh, that's not far. That's good. Go, my fat chocobo. As fast as your legs can carry you. Let's see. I wondered. Not a huge deal. Let's see. Continues to the west. Gonna end up near where we need to go for the main quest, so that kind of works out. This music right here kind of reminds me very faintly of the what was it called? Balam Garden theme. There's hints of it. It's all right to talk. You know that I can talk? There's another fellow like me. Do you know him? Well now, a whole settlement of talking Amaro. That must be the place he wanted to show me. My name is Tua. My master was a traveling merchant. One day I discovered I could speak. I was so happy and I thought my master would be happy too. But when I spoke to him, he looked as if he'd seen a ghost and abandoned me. Since that day, I've been wandering the land by myself. I'd heard of Il Mheg and I thought it'd be nice to see it, but it seems the idea wasn't my own at all. This settlement, Wolligdorf, it sounds like a nice place, but I don't want to live there. I've been alone for a long while. I don't feel comfortable around others anymore, not even other Amaro. Well, that is a problem for you. And if I ever come back to do other requests for you. Oof, that was a rough fall. Ah, yes, my dragon underwater. There it is. Kingdra. Oh, that's not the object. Bummer. I thought I stumbled on it right away, so I'm like, oh, sweet. Where is it? I don't like that this sticks around. Catch it. That's better. Crap, I thought that would work. It was on a roof. Any other roofs? Any other places kind of in here? There we go. There we go. Seto's medallion. Beautiful. How it got there, we may never know. The drifting of the seas. You fighting the Sin Eaters now? Oh, okay. So you're catching up to me. Yeah, that's what I just finished. And that quest will take you along the way to the water, so you're in good shape. You're almost fully caught up to me. Ah, you are returned. How fared your search? It's not Wokdorf, it's Wolikdorf. Close.
My medallion! You found it!
Did not expect voice acting for this.
Oh, I know not how to thank you. It is my most treasured possession. A gift from a dear departed soul. He was a traveler, and together we journeyed to the ends of the world and back again. When I was young. In those days, I could not speak. But we found joy in each other's company nonetheless. Oh, the memories. This medallion he found during an adventure. Fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime. I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so happy.
I'm gonna guess that Seto was Ard. I was right. He is Ardbert's.
You didn't hear him whenever you woke him up?
Yeah.
His name was Ardbert.
That was my suspicion, but it's just fully confirmed now.
Yeah. As soon as he said his name, I was like,
Ardbert,
oh,
thou
this is
sayest.
Chocobo.
Everyone blamed him for the flood. Him and his comrades. Some few spoke up for them, of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse. It was too much to bear. And so I left behind men and their lies, and came to this place. Ardbert was a trusting soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help. It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet, he was a good man. He deserved to be happy. I wish I could have told him that, at least.
That's a good moment. I'm sure Ardbert knows how you feel.
You remind me of him. Your kindness. When we Amaro were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. Thus did we recognize our masters. That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due perhaps to my reversion, I can see your soul. Faintly, But surely it is reminiscent of Ardbirds. Strikingly so. Of course.
Yeah, I like
you
Seto.
are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk. Nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence. Which is why I will place my faith in you. The relic. It is yours.
And that's all the relics.
There's trouble! Terrible trouble!
Has something happened at Eulmoran?
Together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Il Mheg. At first they ran off screaming, which was lots of fun. But then a scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
Well, that's not good.
On Jeet. If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts will have been for naught. As thou sayest. Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Light Warden yet liveth, our task will be rendered nigh impossible. If we are to prevail, we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following. Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Light Warden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers. Should we succeed in staying their advance, all the better. Yet even should we fail, if we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success. So the moment the lights go out, we all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
No, Midfelia. You'll only get underfoot. Now come.
Too overprotective.
I wish there were more I could do. Please be careful.
Up. Later, breaking free. Take care. Ooh, ether current. Forgive me, it seems my indecision has cost you precious time, but I am convinced now, convinced that you will triumph. To the south, you will find the bridge to Gia, whatever. As the bearer of the 4 relics, the gate to the castle will open to you.
Seto's voice actor is great.
Yeah, isn't it? I'll probably come across it naturally, but I'm kind of curious. Hey, Lon Lon. We are headed to Aktla Orma Inn or whatever. The castle. Whoops, that's not what I meant to hit. Apparently I wanted to travel in style. I wonder if it's actually up there. I bet it is. Thank you. Non knows what's coming. Oh, I'm sure you do. Fuka's a weird thing. Ah, there it is. I was right that it was on the way. This is a cool castle. There's Lariah, hatching an egg. Jeez, it's huge. The gate has recognized that you bear all 4 relics. The seal is broken. All that remains is to enter the castle and confront Titania, a being bereft of reason and mercy. It is sure to be a ferocious battle, but if anyone can bring an end to our king's torment, it is you. Yet know this, my adorable sapling. Though we Fae Folk may appear to live unfettered lives, there are still laws that bind us. To take back as much as is taken, to create as much as is destroyed, to give as much as is received. In all things, balance must be preserved, and the same will be asked of you. But worry not, come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. Alright, the Dancing Plague is now accessible. And this is where we'll wait for Amy so we can do this together. But you're almost here, so perfect. You caught up at just the right moment.
Woo.
I delayed just long enough to make it work. Yeah. Thank you, Alpha. It's time for a banger. I'm sure we're going to get some good music. Bless you.
I love it here.
Are you sure? You're probably going to want to change classes because I doubt you want to be healer.
Don't start with that.
Oh, I'm not starting yet. But I looked and saw you were healer still. I'm like, oh yeah, you are not going to want to be healer. We need an 8-person dungeon. We have too many friends. Oh, an 8-person trial. Oh, perfect. We just need one more. Shouldn't take too long for us to find that 8th. How long is the trial? Trials are usually just one single boss fight, Boo Scary Helicopter. We got a miner in the party. Oh, sorry, Great B Man. Maybe you'll have that day off work and it can happen. So I guess this is our replacement for primals. Really?
Thank goodness. I was tired of that. Dancing Plague? That does not sound good.
Alright, looks like we have our 2 healers, 2 tanks. If everybody's set, I will get us all started.
Oh, everybody looks so good.
Mm-hmm. Alright. We ready for the dancing plague? That didn't take long.
It's because we're all here.
Well, we're still missing one person.
Oh, okay.
Absolute got here just in time. Have fun. Cool.
Look at us.
Haven't seen it
Look
yet.
at our cool group.
Oh yeah, look at the walk-in. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, this character is amazing.
I mean, it's the fairy queen, king, whatever. I figured you'd like it. The Light Warden Titan. Love this fight. Love this song. Ooh, I'm excited. Ah, so much time lost. So much frolicking and feasting left undone.
This might be my second favorite design.
Oh, really? We must make up for it. We must. Beginning by playing with you. Nice. Here we are. Richard Belleville is our extra, I think. Or, I don't know.
For the night is bright and open
Uh-huh. I'm gonna guess yes because other people are in it as well, so.
when you play with fire.
Oh, I think we had to guess which one was gonna be dangerous. Oh no, that's somebody actually summoned. Ooh, get in real close. Get in real close.
We're sick of this cramped old castle. Let's stay in
I think you're about to like this next section, Amy. Yep. I wondered. I was like, I thought it was gonna be enemies, but no, it's roots. That's all right. I made a mistake. Sorry. Getting close again. I feel like we need to get out of those circles. And probably get away from each other. Don't have the water one? Oh! Oh, we don't want that. Just get power. Well, there you go. There's some trees for you, Amy. Puck and the Peace Blossoms. I guess I'll take Peace Blossom over here. Oh, God. I'm not sure either. Oh boy. Threading that needle. Let's just send a lot of friends at us. Oh yeah, there's always a lot going on with these types of battles. Oh, crap. I think we got them all.
This is so much fun!
I'm sure what that noise counting down was. Ooh, almost got caught in a tree. Oh, I got caught. Oh no, I did get out. Down to 20% health. We're almost there. Just keep avoiding the circles. Ooh, got me. Bummer. Almost got her. Oh, somebody used their limit break. Nice. I wondered what that was. Not bad. First try. That's a fun one.
We can play no more.
Nice job, everyone. That was a nice non-stressful fight, huh, Amy? Two Light Wardens down. 4 to go. Let's see if we actually got lucky and got nighttime. When that fight was new, it was usually required to drop a caster AoE limit break on the ads to kill them in time. Oh, wow. Nice job, everyone. I just realized this is a dyed version of Zidane's outfit that Yukimi's wearing. That's cool. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, let's see what lies beyond. Thank you all so much. It was a lot of fun. Nearly daybreak in the Eorzean time.
You have freed our fallen king. Not that I expected any less, my Snayak.
Oh yeah, there's the 4
dress,
items.
The crown, the scepter, the shoes. The time has come for these relics to serve their true purpose. For they are not only keys to the castle, they are also blessings to be bestowed upon the new king. The way into the castle is opened when it is time to relieve the reigning monarch of the throne. And the brave soul who does the deed has the honor of taking their place.
You're like, oh god, no.
Should you ascend the throne, you will become one of us, never again to live as men do. My adorable sapling, my precious mortal. We Fae Folk live forever, but such is not your virtue. To strive for a dream you will never see. To sow seeds that others might one day taste the fruits of your garden. That is the beauty of your kind. Burn bright and shine as only you can. These blessings, your lovely branch will accept in your stead.
Feo, the new Titania. Which means they're getting a redesign, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure you love this, Amy. Oh, that's a cool design. That looks awesome.
That's why I was like, oh, they just wanted to be kids.
They didn't
want us to be king. I would totally be that.
But you wouldn't be able to save the world anymore.
I could save it till now.
Pretty sure he'd lose the power. That's an awesome design.
Shall we attend to those unwise enough to trespass in our realm?
I mean, it's kind of nice having a the king of the Fae Folk, you know, really like you.
Confound it. How did they get here so fast?
Damn these pixies and their tricks!
Oh God.
How in the seven hells?
Listen well. We come in pursuit of villains who have fled to this land. You know who and where they are. Now show yourselves and answer me before I lose my patience.
Oh, stop! It hurts! It hurts!
Enough! Lift the enchantment!
Minfilia, willful child. How many times must I come to collect you?
I won't return to Eulmor. And I won't let you hurt my friends.
What is this stance? Where did you learn it? No oracle I trained would make such an unseemly show of herself. Know your shame, gal. You're powerless. You have no life nor purpose, save that which our master sees fit to permit.
Yeah, screw that guy. Ooh, nice. Well, that was cool.
Who are you to dictate her purpose? To lock her away and deny her a life? If she was powerless, it's because of you, you sanctimonious swine. But no longer.
Fool! Defiance only begets more suffering. It is through acceptance alone that one may find solace in this god's-forsaken world.
Look! The sky!
Ooh.
He's done it. The warrior of darkness has triumphed.
General? What are our orders? What do we do?
We do what we came to do. Subdue this rabble and find the warrior of darkness.
Forward, men! Take the villains captive! Are you deaf? I said...
What's happening?
Nothing good for you. Oh God. This poor guy's getting a much worse fate, I think.
That wasn't there before.
Well, he's dead. Oh my God.
What's the matter with you? Get a hold of yourselves, damn it!
They're kind of being killed, dude. Nice. Momo Pokemon, thank you very much for the raid. We are playing some.
Yay, Momo!
We are playing some Final Fantasy XIV as we.
Hello, everyone. Belly,
Come and get wonderful. Yes, Amy and I are playing through. We're and Shadowbringers playing Final Fantasy XIV. How are you all doing? Thank you very much for the raid.
She knows me as Belly, by the way.
Yeah, this is Belly.
Hello. Thank you for the raid.
What were you all playing? Yes, we just beat up Titania. If you're familiar, I'm not sure. I know you play a bunch of RPGs, but I don't know if she plays Final Fantasy XIV.
I don't know.
You should, if you do. Let's see. I don't know if we saw what she was playing before, but I still appreciate the raid. That's very kind of you. Thank you. My name is Derek, and I am a I guess variety streamer is I guess the best way to put it. My key gimmick is that oh, you played through 14 but haven't gone through all the expansions. Okay. Yeah, we're in the Shadowbringers expansion, so it's quite far in. Ooh, finished 100%ing Mario Brothers Wonder. How'd you do with the invisibility and all that final level? Because, oh my god, that took me a while. But yes, my gimmick is by acquiring enough channel points, you can request me to play certain games and I will play them to completion. And check them out and really play through all of them. So right now my yeah, badge is something else, that's for sure. So right now our current lineup is Nier Automata, Shadowbringers, and on Monday we'll be probably starting something new. More than likely Ultra Despair Girls is part of the Danganronpa series. So yeah. Badge is something else. No kidding. Oh gosh, Amy here will attest to how frustrated I was getting with that one. That final level in Mario Wonder.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's really funny, Momo Pokemon? I did not think about using a standee because I played most of that game not in online because it just distracted me so much to see other people running around. So I just did not use the standee. And by the time I thought about it, what would really help, I was really far in. It was like, oh God, if I stop now and try to do that, I have to do this all again. And I really don't want to do this all again. So I brute forced it and then did that final level all on my own. Hey. Honestly, I think the hardest part was the auto jump. The auto jump section was definitely the worst. Oh yeah, if you want to see our fairies that are attacking.
Oh, never mind. I thought you were at a different scene.
All
no.
who stand with a warrior of darkness shall face justice.
We got an evil monk here.
Master demands it.
That doesn't make sense.
He just walks off. Fairies, please do something to him. Turn him into a shrub.
Tricks don't work on him, though, he said.
That is true. Ultra Despair Girls is a third-person shooter spin-off, but still within the canon. If they provide an option to lessen the amount of online players showing up would be nice. That would be nice, but I still enjoyed my time. You'll understand nothing of what's going on in Momo Pokemon, but basically we instilled a new ruler of the Fae Folk.
I see. Well, it's a good thing Fae all volunteered to become king in your stead, for all our sakes.
I really do, if you get a chance, recommend you getting to the expansions, Momo Pokemon, because the story just keeps getting better and better and more interesting. I see why people praise Shadowbringers so much.
It was the first night in recent memory. We all of us but wished to make the most of it. That's something you must remember about us Fae Folk. Though our existence may be eternal, we exist only for the present. We live in the here and now. paying no mind to futures that may or may not be. To wit, we are not driven as men are. We cannot fight for such causes as men do.
So we've been playing through, or I've been playing through Final Fantasy XIV for a while now, just off and on, and typically just streaming whenever there was a big event going on. But Shadowbringers and Endwalker were so beloved that I was specifically requested to play the entire expansion on stream, in both cases. So technically I could go straight from Shadowbringers to Endwalker, but there was another request that I'm going to sort of slide in between to give us a little break. So for people that maybe aren't as big into the Final Fantasy XIV, so it'll be all of Shadowbringers, and then I'll be playing Yakuza 0 for the first time, and then finishing off with Endwalker, and I guess catching up for the next expansion, whatever that might be. We'll see if I don't even know if we'll finish by the time the next expansion comes out. Hopefully I'll be able to play it next year. The next expansion looks cool. I know Amy's excited. Plus, the great thing about 14 right now is that thanks to Endwalker, the arc is finished. You can basically play through the entire arc of the story and get the entire story about all that. Yeah, it's gonna be close. I definitely feel that. The goal would be really nice for us to experience Dawn Trail with everybody else at the same time, because we've never gotten that chance to just see everybody. So that'd be cool. But yeah, with it's kind of be like being able to jump into an anime and actually have all the episodes available across multiple seasons. Very cool though.
Does that mean you won't aid us against the Sin Eaters?
Not unless the mood takes us. But if it was to repay a debt, well then, that's another matter. To take back as much as is taken. To create as much as is destroyed. To give as much as is received. Such is the way of Il Mheg. By this law, we shall lend you our strength, in return for the beautiful sky you have restored to us. In times of need, do not hesitate to call.
Very cool. So I will consider the end of Shadowbringers the end of, because I know how these stories tend to go and have extra things with it. I think,
like when the credits roll.
Yeah, like we won't stop at the end of Shadowbringers expansion itself. We'll go to how there's the updates.
The middle parts.
The middle parts.
You'll keep going after the credits?
Yeah, I'll keep going after the credits. We'll have some of the raids and stuff, of course, but there's also those like 4.1, 4.2, 4.3. Yeah, I forget what they're called though. Yeah, so we'll go up to 5. The real end of Shadowbringers is 5.3. So we would go until the 5.3 and do all that. I'll be sad to lose you.
Silly sapling. I shall remain at your side. Even should my body be in the castle, 'tis a simple thing to have a little part of me accompany you.
Well, that's handy.
Treat them as you would your Isnefis.
You okay there, Alize? You're looking a little jealous or something. There we go. Let's talk to Oriange and finish off that quest. Okay, what's everybody else have to say? It's pure luck that we managed to hold the Eulmorans at bay long enough for you to succeed, but we've earned some good fortune, and while it's plain we have not seen the last of General Ranjit, I for one am glad to delay our reckoning with him a while longer. It seems I was wrong about your friend. Had Fae Folk not stepped in, you'd be frolicking with the fairies by now.
Ooh, ether current complete.
Ooh, well done, my friend. You put me to shame laying low with a Light Warden while I struggle to land a blow on a man old enough to be my great-grandsire.
How do I get this thing so often?
I'm going to train harder, but having seen what you've achieved, it's the least I can do. There for a moment did I doubt you would triumph over thy foe, yet the majesty of thine achievement delighteth me nonetheless. Night hath returned to Il Mheg. Oh, no worries, Momo Pokemon. We're actually going to be finishing off here soon. I typically only go till about midnight, but we were just finishing off things. Plus, you raided, and it's fun to chat. Night hath returned to Il Mheg, and we stand one step closer to delivering the first from its doom and averting the 8th umbral calamity. 'Tis but a pity thou wert not present to see the Fae Folk put the Eulmorans to flight. 'Twas a sight to raise the spirits, I do assure thee. Ah, but what valuable allies they might prove, were the mood only to take them. Oh yeah, we can. Oh gosh, we can fly too, Amy. Thank goodness. And I guess, have you accepted Thancred's quest yet? We might as well for that. But yes, we can finally fly. Doesn't this just look like a creature that can fly? I'll probably finish exploring all this stuff with my sage just to get them some free XP. It feels so good to unlock flight, but it's also the point where it's like, well, time to leave. Bye. Majestic, yes. Alright, let's grab this quest. Because it looks like it gets us a quest, a little present as well. I knew you could do it, and not only because of your blessing. You have a strength all your own, and it has seen us through many a trial. With the Warden defeated, I believe our work here is done. It is time we were going together, needless to say. To the bitter end, the fate of our two worlds being at stake and all that. Now then, I suggest we hurry back to the Crystarium. Much and more may have happened while we were frolicking with the Fae Folk. That Ranjit elected to pursue us makes me hopeful that the city was spared Eulmor's attentions, but I would sooner see for myself. Besides, I believe I speak for us all when I say I've had a belly full of Il Mheg. Let us away before the fairies think to play with us again. Alice and Alphino being like, oh god, no. Wow. A Sin Eater mount for Vandal here. That's weird. Alright, we will stop at the Crystarium. Oh wait, I actually... Did I actually use it? Okay, I didn't. It asked if I wanted to use the Aetheryte. I'm like, no. But now I'm going to have to say no to that all the time. Ugh. Yep. That sucks. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah, but that's a to Lita Loran Geeky Griffin, which we're already in. I want to go to we need to go to the Crystarium. Alright, that'll be a good spot to stop. And we'll see what Amy and I can do in our off time, our free time, to work on more of the jobs and all that stuff. So, thank you all so much for being here. Really do appreciate it. Really do have fun playing Shadowbringers with all of you. And, you can say, get through guild thresholds. That's cool. Start the Fairy Beast Drive. It's already after midnight. We got kids to wake up in the morning, so that's already getting late. So, yeah. Really do appreciate all of you being here and doing all this with us. Oh yeah, in our time. Well, I have a lot of old beast tribes to do as well. Let's see, who can we raid? All I have available is Blueberry, who's playing Ocarina of Time, I believe, for the first time, or at least to completion for the first time. So we can raid Blueberry, and oh, if you want experience, you should unlock the Fairy Tribe ASAP. It's very nice for leveling. Oh, okay. As for our... I don't know. Oh, to open to set the guild threshold, you open the teleport menu and click on the gear. Okay, thank you. Let's go with Hail to the King. Since we got ourselves a new king with Titania. Oh, goodness. All right, we will raid Blueberry. But before that, of course, we'll be back on Sunday for more Nier Automata. On Monday for the likely start of Ultra Despair Girls, Danganronpa, another episode. And of course, next Wednesday for more Shadowbringers. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Momo, for that raid. Really do appreciate it. And hope you all have a great rest of your week. We will see you on Sunday, unless you're here for Amy Streams, which will be see you on Saturday over at Bell Aim. And that'll be that. Let's go ahead and get this raid started. And you all have a wonderful evening. Till then, everyone. Bye.